Hello, this is Dr. Battle here at Claflin University, and I'd just like to share with you some things about ESV.org, where you can access your Bible online if you so choose to. Now, here's the screen that you're familiar with, and what you know as you would do is you just come up here and you would sign in. Here and there, you put your email address and then your password. Now, since I really don't want to reveal that, I'm just going to say you know your password and stuff, so just put it in. And a screen like this will come up. Now, to navigate your ESV Bible, I need to go back a little bit for you. Get out of here for you. But anyways, to navigate the ESV Bible here online, it's relatively simple. The simplest way is to click here on the Genesis, and then you have the Old Testament, and you can click Genesis, or if you want to go like to a New Testament book, you scroll down and you find your New Testament book of Matthew and choose whatever chapter you want to begin in. I went to Mark 3. And so you have it here. One nice feature here, if you want it to be read to you, you can just click on that and it will read to you. Another nice feature, these are cross-reference notes. These little letters that you see are cross-reference notes, and the cross-reference notes will allow you to go and see that particular passage that we're looking at. See, like here, the cross-reference is for 129. By clicking on it, it takes me straight to 129 of Mark, chapter 1, verse 29 of Mark. And so here you can see these are parallel passages, and so it will come up and it'll give you a little bit of each. And so you have them here, all the passages, and you just have to recognize the numbers. Like this is 3:1, this is Matthew 9, and this is Luke 6. And you see the verse numbers. If you want to go specifically just to that, you would just click here and then just go there the way that I've just shown you to go. Luke chapter 6, and it will take you see it in the full chapter. Now, the other things that you'll see occasionally is a number. And I was trying to look to there's a number right there. And here you have the phrase on the Sabbath, but there's an issue. It says some manuscripts say on the first Sabbath. That is a textual issue that has to do with ancient manuscripts, and there's some variations, and that's what gives you. And so, two things here. If there's a textual variation, that there's some manuscripts that have something a little bit different in it, it'll let you know that. Or if there's an issue in translation, that there's another way of translating the word, they'll often put that there. Now, for our purposes, we will be using the ESV Study Bible, which you find here. Now, mine may look a little different from yours because I have the rights to use this. I don't have to pay a subscription. I have an older version back before you had to buy subscriptions, and so they have to honor my purchases, my pre-purchases. So I have some things that'll be a little different from yours. But what you do is you come over here to the ESV Study Bible and you click on it when you're looking for an article. The next thing you click on is Table of Contents. And in the Table of Contents, just come down here to Articles and Resources. Now, these articles and resources are in an order, but they don't make sense online. They make sense in the paper edition of the Bible, of this Bible, but just keep it there, just like this. Now, what you do is, for your first article is Interpreting the Bible, and just find the title, and right there it is, Interpreting the Bible. And so you would click on that, and here you have Interpreting the Bible. To be able to see the full article, click on that top right corner, and it expands it to where you have it more visible. Now, if you notice what's happened here is you actually have now two windows open. So this window has the passages in it, and you can live link to these verses if you're curious. Now, as far as the one that's going to be a little tricky is not Interpreting the Bible, but is the one on Reading the Bible as Literature, because that one is really a subsection. And so what you come down here is you come to the Reading the Bible, again, expand it if you want. and you come down and it says this section is reading the Bible theologically. You don't need to read that one just yet. Oh, you may if you want, but you're not going to be quizzed on it. Then the next one here is reading the Bible as literature. So you would read this section right in here. And you start out here reading the Bible as literature, genres, subject matters, archetypes and motifs, stylistics and rhetoric, artistry, and reading the Bible as literature, the conclusion. And that's where you stop. The next section is reading the Bible in prayer and communion with God. Again, you may be interested in reading it, and just go ahead and do so. But the only section that you're going to be quizzed upon is that section right there above. Now, just to get out of it, you come back here. Again, where that is found is simply, the way you find it again is you simply go here to the ESV Bible. It should look something like this. Click on it, go to Table of Contents, and then come on down to Articles and Resources. Here you see Interpreting the Bible. Down here you see Reading the Bible right underneath it. And so there you go. Other things to just kind of give you a sense. If you'll notice, we're in the book of Luke here. And notice here's an introduction to the book of Luke. So you could read an introduction to the book of Luke right here. This might be helpful for your paper, by the way. Then along here, what you have are just different comments on various passages. So like here you have a little comment on chapter 4, verses 16 through 950. And so you can come on down. And so you notice this kind of scrolls a little with you. Chapter 6, verse 14. See right there's a little comment on that section. So it kind of scrolls along with you and provides information for you. There's other things you can do with this. Right here you can create a note for this passage. If you want to create a note for a specific passage, you can do that here. Other things you can do, you can go through, highlight, I think here, if you want to highlight something, and other stuff. I don't use that too much, but just kind of explore and see what you have. One thing that's kind of nice is a reading plan that they have for you over here if you want. And of course you can change your setup. But I hope this is useful for you as you dig into the Bible as literature. So have a good day, and may the Lord bless. Goodbye.